You can't prove it.
Alright, well...
I assume that's what the salt emoticon is for. I don't actually know.
I'd assume it's for me getting it with the first try.
You be careful around these parts, little dragon. There being more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Double Cross, I thought you were going to go with Pepperidge Farm Remembers.
That's because you're addicted to memes.
Eh.
It's ghosts, huh?
Yep. 2 Rhinox in a suit. Pepperidge Farm is just a snack company.
Yeah, they make a lot of various, snacks, but I think the Family Guy clip was based off ads they had.
It was.
So...
Oh, it was a Family Guy meme all along. That, honestly...
Well, Family Guy was the ender of the meme, as it always is.
Yeah.
But, no, it was just a series of ads they had for a very long time about... do you remember when X Pepperidge Farm remembers? Because Pepperidge Farm was an old company.
Ah. Cannon.
Yep. Cannon to shoot down things. Like birds. And also walls. And the boats.
Outstanding.
And shipping.
Mm-hmm. And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for this darn dragon.
Will not suffer a bird to live.
Their sin is hubris, and it will be their downfall. Well, the downfall will actually be this cannon, but... I think there's a cannon closer to that bird.
Yeah.
At the very least, there's some that are higher up. But you'll need that to open the way.
Alright.
Look, if you're gonna give me unlimited power, you gotta expect I'm gonna go at least a little mad with it. You can't go mad with a little power. That's boring.
I feel I know that quote from somewhere.
I don't remember where I know the have you ever tried going mad with just a little power is from something, but I don't remember what.
Have you ever tried going mad without power? It's crazy. No one listens to you. That's from the Simpsons movie.
Oh, right. That's right.
Is there anything to be done with these eggs other than...
I saw the Simpsons movies in theaters, which is weird because my family never watched The Simpsons. In fact, they very much hated The Simpsons. I don't know why they decided to take
I think
me.
the only time I saw it was actually with Scouts, because it's like, oh, it's on DVD now. We're gonna play this in the long ass car ride to New Mexico to get to the summer camp.
Makes sense.
And it's one of those, one of the things was, we need to check to see if you're over 18. And the bald ex-Marine Scoutmaster just raises an eyebrow.
I believe there's a cannon on top of the ship.
Yeah. There we go. Oh. Almost ate it.
Almost, but you didn't. My family had strong opinions about a lot of cartoons. And that's how I got my job.
Oh boy.
Look at that. Some fool hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
Almost certainly you've seen a Craig before.
I think we saw Craig yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, this bodes well.
I was gonna say, how many dragon eggs are there, and how many names did they give them?
A lot and enough.
I can't really argue with that.
Great, I have to explore all the toxic water.
All the acid. Yep.
Yep.
There's 150 eggs, 151 for the twins. Let's see. I'm sure it will give us names.
Right, what monstrosity is here? Oh, hello.
So,
Skate Park.
Skate Park 3.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire
Skateboard
slug.
race.
I stuck up for you though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs. So, are you ready to race these guys? They bet us.
It
an
looks like
egg
there's
that
only
you
one
won't
Craig.
win. Right on. You can use my special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbocharge. You can.
Alright. Gotta remember how skateboarding works, or skate squidding.
You
I
can
was
turn
gonna
off the
say.
squid if you want.
Nah. I'm already so far behind.
I recall this race being kind of a annoyance.
Oh, it really is just a gauge that you can just go.
Yep. It's just a boost that you can build up with tricks, but
Sound also just stops working when you're boosting.
that might be kind of glitch happening with yours because it. Don't think it did that in mine.
It might be the lack of rocket boosters on the squid.
Also true.
Sheesh, what happened? I can beat these guys with my tail tied behind my back. I hope you do better this time. All right.
Now that I know what I'm doing.
There's another race, I think, in the next world that is really annoying. Because the course is a lot wilder.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on. That was a perfectly legal landing.
I was gonna say, did that not even count? Because it's still showing lap 1 of 3 for me.
Oh, excuse me? Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. It didn't count you past them.
Yeah, I think something got messed up.
Sheesh, what? All right.
Hunter, if you could do this, then do it. You'd save me a lot of time and energy.
Well, landed the trick. Died, but landed the trick. Maybe I just went over the finish line
Hey, you're
somehow.
first.
Alright, goodbye. Oh, come on. Love how that checkpoint just puts you right into a wall. No
I don't
excuses
even know
there.
what happened there.
Game? 4K?
What?
Oh my god!
That was not a half pipe, right?
No! Do we want to turn off the squid so we can tell what's happening?
Yeah.
Maybe. It might be time to relinquish squid.
Oh god. Okay, while you're here. Oh, never mind. We can do it now.
I'm gonna reset the race.
To remove the squid. Up, up, left, left, right, right, down, down, X, X, B.
Sheesh, all right.
Damn it.
Alright, here we go.
No more squidding around.
I think it really does make a difference in the physics, for whatever reason. Trip over my corpse, why don't you?
DC, you seem to have strong opinions on skateboard.
Guess DC is against squid cruelty.
You don't play much Splatoon, do you, DC?
That's kid cruelty. Totally different. Much more acceptable. Gee, physics is different when your skateboard is a squid. Who knew?
Look, I didn't mean to go into battle with this squid, alright?
You can blame
Why
me.
you turn
for that.
around like that?
You can blame me for squid. It was my moment of time for crab.
Yes! You schooled him like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too.
Hunter, always with the priorities.
Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge? I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat... All right!
Hunter, I swear to God, if you have an egg,
If you're holding another egg hostage.
because you want to show off to me,
Well, I need to be on the lookout for gems anyway.
oh, Obi.
Yes, it is I.
Welcome.
I was gonna be in here sooner. Oh, hello. I got through watching my roommate go splat, and now I'm watching Spud go splat.
Just a little bit.
Honestly, I was never any good at the rocket board things.
Yeah. It's a weird section of the game.
Oh, not allowed to hit Hunter, huh? Alright.
No, Hunter is your friend, despite the fact that he keeps doing this to you.
Yeah, this is a. He must have buns of steel or something.
And yes, DC, I am crab. I fell bad.
Oh wow, that's an old one right there.
Sure is. I still have that icon.
What the hell was that even about? Like,
Oh, it was a started off as one of those oh, what's his name? He's in The Mandalorian. Herner Verzog. It's like the clip of him, I think, petting a crab. There's like a gif of it.
Wait, Herner Herzog is in The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
He's the client.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean,
Can't believe
admittedly, I
you
haven't
didn't-
seen like
You must have
hide
been
nor hair of the
practicing the whole
Mandalorian
time
outside
while
of
I
the
thought you were just
Baby
looking
Yoda
for
memes.
eggs.
He had this
speaking
whole
of
like
which-
interview where he was talking about how much he adored the Baby Yoda puppet and thought of it like a real child.
Oh, it gets better. He basically browbeat them into you have to use a puppet rather than CGI for Baby Yoda.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. Because, you know,
Why is that a half pipe? Why does that have half pipe
Because-
physics?
Because physics.
Geometry.
But anyway,
is-
it's like anyway, that showed up and it turned into a whole like typing sort of like Herner Verzog speaks, which led to because I believe the meathead had good creb, CREB, and so I started typing like I am bed creb, but I spelled out all the words weirdly, so it turned into a whole thing, and then DC drew it.
what was the because there was the bed one and then there was the head one.
Yeah, it was bed crab for crabs that are not good.
Oh, okay. I knew it was something like that, but I don't remember all the stuff.
And then I am bed crab, but I was spelled EYE. How many of our children has Hunter taken? I don't know.
And I probably don't want to think about it.
No, I
need to
didn't get this from a Mandalorian meme. The Herner Verzog gif of him petting a crab is ancient. It's from a documentary. It's not from Mandalorian.
Although that would be hilarious if there's a throwback to that.
Yeah, I only said that Mandalorian because like that was the first thing my brain went to as far as like what is he in? And I was like, ah yes, that popular thing.
Yeah, I hear the Mandalorian's good, but I haven't.
It is.
I but I don't have a subscription or anything.
He's just men who like crab. Yeah, exactly. He's men who like crab. I think you can use Spark. Can you use Sparks while you're skateboarding? Or are you doing a...
I'm trying to do the skill point.
Ah, okay.
I also
Have fun
cannot
with
use
that.
sparks while I'm skateboarding.
Gotta go crib.
Yeah, Hobie, you missed Spud squidding around.
Oh, I was about to say, did he already do that and I missed it?
Have you seen video of man feeding crab potato chip? I have seen it. I enjoy a video of man feeding crab potato chip.
Ah. Mere 2 seconds off the course record.
There's a part of me, however small, that still wants to see someone try to make a Segway work as a stunt vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Weird Al hasn't done that yet. I'll be perfectly honest.
Weird Al doesn't strike me as the kind to do it. Jack
Yeah.
Black has a half pipe.
Okay, fair point. So Jack Black can actually do the stunt. Weird Al can make a song about it.
Yes. Although Jack Black could also make a song about it.
They should team up and make a song
What?
about that.
Game.
It missed it again.
Wait, what?
It did this second race. It's like, oh, lap 1, he's in the lead, and it's saying
Skipping
lap
over
1,
checkpoints
5 out of
somehow.
6.
I was wondering why you just veered off into the abyss. I was like, what just
Because
happened?
I was
Yeah,
supposed to
you
have finished the race under par.
What's par? 145?
Yep. I would have had it.
You would have.
Extreme
Nope.
crap reports. I'm getting flashbacks to the Crash Bandicoot time trials,
God, I hate the time trials in Crash Bandicoot so much.
especially the ones that they do for the remake.
Yeah.
I mean, it's every time I think of the time trials, my first thought is that 7-second video about Caddy getting all the platinum relics for the second time on the Switch. It's just Crash 1, I did it. Shows all the platinum relics, and does the same thing for the other two. And at the end of the video, just bangs his head against the desk.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, Crash 4 is even worse in regards to like just sudden spikes in difficulty.
He literally made an hour and 40-minute video on that particular subject.
Apparently, still good games, just difficult.
It's don't complete the game. That's insane. Do not do
There's
this.
trying times with it.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
That was a thud.
Much like Spyro landing face first in the acid.
Not a thud, that's a melt. That's a ah! Oh, come on!
I guess our delay must
Do I have to
be
do this on
different.
foot game? Is that what we're doing?
It counts!
Oh wait. Did the board just fuck off again?
I think I
Yeah,
failed
I
to
just
land
saw
back on the
that.
board.
I just saw the board vanish.
Wait, and it counts?
It counts! Screw it. You're done.
We don't care anymore.
Leave.
Skill point acquired. Enjoy that extra life.
Alright, that's it. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Extremely so.
That is an extremely large crab. They look so much smaller when you're on the board. I guess it's because it zoomed out a little bit. Actually, not a huge fan of crab.
I
the
love crab.
eyes.
Well, no, I'm specifically talking about eating it.
I love crab.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Oh, I really wish I could find what type they were again. But when I lived in Mississippi, the school had a little like sale thing. It was like during Lent because it was religious school. They had crab bake, and those were good crabs.
I love crabs.
I mean, like, I don't hate it. Like, actual crab and the imitation, I'm not real picky. It's just, it doesn't wow me. Eel, on the other hand.
Eel is maybe my favorite fish.
I don't know what to classify it as.
I think it's
swimmer.
I think it's still classified as a fish, but boy howdy do I love eel.
It's freaky looking and really tasty. Because like the very first time I had sushi, it was when I moved to Atlanta, and I was taken to a really nice sushi place, to the point where the bill was in the triple digits. It was absolutely worth it though. Well, the reason it was in the triple digits, I found out later, was one of us ordered the fatty tuna, like the extremely good.
The market price tuna.
Otoro.
Yes, that's what it's called. I think. But the point is, it was extremely expensive and really tasty, and I think I ate most of it on my own.
Also, yes, eels are fish.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Their classification is ray-finned fish, so
Yep.
developed from that.
Neek has put that in the chat. Thank you. And good luck on your quest to eat all chickens. DC.
Oh, so she shares a dream with Kedicris.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot.
It's such a dumb joke,
can't
but I
get
love
any
it.
loot with these subs, but
Because he played. Have you ever
Alright,
seen?
press that jump button to
God, it's a
speed
weird
on up.
game.
And when you get a sub
Have
in
you
your
ever seen
sights,
the
torpedo-
PlayStation remake for Arkanoid?
No.
Yes, it is a really well Arkanoid Breakout. I'm sure you're familiar with the game. Take.
I'm not.
Okay, it's. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's Pong against yourself, effectively. You bounce the little ball, you hit the colored bricks. It's Breakout, and there's been like many versions of it. It started, I believe, it was on the Atari 2600. It's a simple, it's a fun little game. But somebody said, we're in the area of 3D now, so we got to make this bigger and crazier. So we're gonna give it a story about sentient paddles.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, that
No,
sounds about right.
No, I didn't make that up.
You never
I
do.
didn't.
Yeah. It's like I'm not doubting you made that up, but it's just like what thought process led to that?
Cocaine, I don't know. But what's even more hilarious about it, and this is just a hilarious coincidence. The whole point of the game is you have to get the main paddle's girlfriend back. His name is Bouncer. Yes, they all have names. You have to get his girlfriend back. I believe her name is Daisy or something like that, but it's not terribly relevant. During the thing, you put them side by side, and it looks like PlayStation versions of Super Meat Boy and his girlfriend. Because he's red and she's pink, and they're both they're both like oblong rectangle things.
Well, I'll be darned.
And specifically, the reason why I brought up chickens is because like the second or third string of levels, because all the levels have a theme to it. And the third one is you're playing Breakout down on the farm,
Of course.
and
Oh
Stra-
lord.
strangely enough, th- oh, that was supposed to happen. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, did I thought you glitched through the submarine? It's like, well, Spyro's gonna melt now.
Nope, I gotta get the gems down here now.
Because you can't pick them up in a sub.
As cool
That wouldn't
as
make any sense. Can't have stuff not making sense in this physics-based game of Spyro. Don't know why I said Spyro was physics-based.
Here we go. Arkanoid's Return. Arkanoid Returns was ported to the PlayStation. That's the one.
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest to hear anything like that being made. Or that a weird romance was added into it when it was totally unnecessary.
I mean, that's very gaming in PlayStation.
yeah.
This, by the way, was the
Yeah.
promotional poster.
Oh,
Very,
no.
yeah, very media around the turn of the millennium. Yeah.
I don't think that's specifically the one I'm talking about. I mean, that's really cool promotional art, if nothing else. But there's specifically, he goes to the farm level, and the chickens, them versus well, he has the duck level right before that, which is just he has a problem with birds in that particular episode. But when it comes to the chickens, he has to play Breakout against them twice. The second time they're in Space Invaders formation, including doing the thing where the more you take out, the faster they move, and it's kind of crazy.
I mean, it sounds
he-
like
he
someone was having fun on that project, and more power to them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the creation process was loads of fun. I'm just not sure it made a great
Well, I
game.
hate to ask you to help
But at the
again,
end of the
there
episode,
be
it's like,
even
there,
more
I've
subs
reviewed your favorite video game. Can we go to
Nine
KFC now? Why? Because I want to eat all the chickens, and I'm going to start there. And I can sympathize with that mission because I kind of want to do the same thing.
DC needs to read us something goofy.
Oh, something goofy.
I made the mistake of actually clicking on Wikipedia articles for Arkanoids just to find out that it actually has a plot for a start off, which is the most baffling thing.
I wasn't aware that it had a plot.
Let's see what Wikipedia says. Arkanoid is a block breaker video game. Its plot involves the starship Arkanoid being attacked by a mysterious entity from space called DOH. A small paddle-shaped craft, the Vals, is ejected from the Arkanoid. In Arkanoid, players maneuver a paddle-shaped craft named the Vals along the bottom of the screen. It's probably not actually pronounced Vals. Give me 5 seconds. Will it tell me if it's a Vals?
How's it spelled?
VAUS, I think.
Voss.
Okay, it gets actually worse when I go to Japanese Wikipedia. So I was like hoping maybe the word Vals would be spelt in Ghana or something.
This
Just as a
sounds-
note, Obi,
This sounds
What's
a
that?
lot like the stories
Breakout,
that,
not Arkanoids.
Well, I mean, it's the same style of gameplay, so it's kind of interchangeable for me. What'd you say, Spud?
sounds a lot like stories that would be on the boxes and manuals of games back on the Atari.
The Sonic Bible.
What?
Oh yeah,
You know, the Sonic Bible.
yeah.
The Sonic Series Bible. The American Sonic Series Bible, and also if you go online you can find the Bible for Saturn,
Was
which is
it
kind of
like,
interesting.
What?
it's like a back thing behind the scenes kind of thing, or
I mean,
It was series Bibles are like the in-depth story setting pitch.
okay.
It sets up its rules to follow, and like here's the gist of our program.
Because I didn't
It can
figure
still be reviewed and edited later, but it's like the general idea.
like a design document for a video game in the development stage.
Basically, like the MLP series Bible had Fluttershy as an Earth Pony and Pinkie Pie as a Pegasus. Originally Surprise, and Rainbow Dash was originally Firefly in it, I think.
And
But-
Rarity ran a bridle.
Yes.
Da 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 da.
generally, the purpose of
I just got that.
franchise
Yep.
Bibles
Yeah,
is
she
so that
she
we
actually
have,
did like
you know,
We have a
she
bunch
sold
of
saddles.
thousands of people working on a project creatively.
She sold saddles and reins
You-
and bridles.
you need to have
It's
a-
interesting.
You did have basically what the you need lines on the road. It's like, hey, guys, stay generally in this area.
Yes.
Like the I've been getting back into King of the Hill for whatever reason, and like it apparently had a series Bible that was extremely extensive because Mike Judge is extremely nitpicky. He had like a 3-inch binder absolutely full for every single episode of that show.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yep. But one of the early ones was like Boomhauer does not smile or laugh, which is like broken in the first episode, but sort of maintained later on. And there's rules about like if they're drinking, eyes do not blink, like or eyes don't close. There's some weird rules like that.
I think one of the funniest things like that, the debate about what exactly spice was for Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it's drugs.
It's space cocaine. Yes.
Yeah, because so for those who don't know, this was a whole debate thing, and it's
What, a debate in the Star Wars fandom? You don't say.
No,
Oh, this was the author debating with the editor.
Oh.
Kevin J. Anderson was debating with his editors. Let me find which book it was.
I think
It
there's a
was-
gem in the ship. Oh, never mind. I could have sworn I saw a purple one. Yeah, over there.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
was
no,
Kevin
that's the
J.
third test.
Kevin J. Anderson, and it's the lawyers got involved saying, Kevin, you can't say in this story that spice is a drug. It would mean Han Solo's a drug dealer.
Yeah, and
And they said, so it's a food additive.
I mean, I
And-
suppose
actual spice?
Yeah.
you can.
Well, I mean the actual historical spice trade.
Okay,
Well,
like,
yeah, but in the term of Star Wars.
But like, no, we're going Dune here.
Yeah, and in this case, it actually went to, okay, we'll take this to the top. We'll go to George, and it's like saying spice is a drug. It's a food additive. Tell him it's not a drug, George. Long pause. Then George's response. It's a drug, though. It's a drug. It's a food additive? What? Of course it's a drug. It's space heroin. What else would it be?
I mean, I suppose you can put drugs in your food if you want to have a really good time. I just don't recommend it.
I gotta say, like, we have food with drugs in them all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, most common drug used in America and probably the world, caffeine.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was thinking of like weed and weed cookies and brownies.
Also true, but
Oh, edibles.
I made the mistake of watching several of my friends do that, and I was like, no, I tried smoking it once and that did bad things to me. No, thank you.
we're getting
or
on weird tangents.
us, never. Actually, all the time.
Perhaps it was good that I was extremely asocial.
Well, like in the what just happened?
Death happened.
Oh
went
yes,
off an
that-
acid fall.
I guess. I think my personal favorite edible story was the thing
Acid
about.
Sprite.
Oh god, I have some Sprite in the kitchen. I should probably get some of that.
Or is that Mountain Dew?
This
color
would be
one-
Mountain
Dew.
Dew.
Yeah,
It's-
this is definitely.
Oh,
Mountain Dew.
Well, most rivers come down mountains.
I do prefer Sprite. Sprite is superior to Mountain Dew. Fight me.
You're not gonna
especially
get a
when
fight
you
here.
Well, especially if you happen to find the holiday spice Sprite like I did yesterday. I was like,
The holiday spice. Has it got drugs in it?
yeah, we've gone full circle already. So
We
yes,
haven't gone full circle yet because I was still going to read.
okay, we went into a cul-de-sac.
Neek also has an excellent point of Coca-Cola got its name from the cocaine that used to be in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
Sonic, whose real name is revealed to be Sonny Hedgehog, lives under a hedge next to a burger joint in Hardy, Nebraska.
Yes. We have all seen the Unraveled about this, I hope.
That's
I
one
haven't.
version of Sonic's
What the-
backstory.
What the hell are you talking about, Din?
In regards to Sonic's backstory, the Sonic Bible.
I thought his original name was like Needles or something. Or did
Mr. Needlemouse was the Japanese version.
Okay.
We recently had a problem with Yuji Naka about that, actually, because there was a Sega quiz written in Japanese, and it asked the question, what was Sonic's prototype name? And the correct answer to the question was Mr. Needlemouse, written in katakana. And Naga-san was just like, I got this question wrong because I didn't think this was true about this character I created.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, he remembers calling the character Harinezumi, Hedgehog. He doesn't remember calling the character Needlemouse. And they've had to explain to him that the name Mr. Needlemouse appears on a different development sketch to the one he's thinking of.
Hold on, I just noticed something. Is Spyro wearing sunglasses?
He is.
Yes. He's looking swag.
Do we have to do we have to point out his username every time?
Yes. I've accepted my fate.
At this point, you're reveling in it.
This is a 3D platformer. I think the early versions of this kind of game were called Sonic's Ass.
There's
No, that was Crash Bandicoot.
there's another section of the levels, bud. It's not behind that portal. It's
I love the whole Ringo thing.
Into the gaping acid
it's
mouth.
where the that
Ringo.
sort of area where the boats and crabs were. It's past that.
Okay, dumb Arkanoid fact.
Oh boy.
Because Arkanoid fact that I found on the Japanese Wikipedia page that is not, as far as I can tell, not on the English one, because it's only to do with the Japanese release. In Arkanoid, you will be prompted to create a name entry if you score within the first 5 places of the score ranking. If you enter into the 3-character entry the letters SEX, it will forcibly register as Ecchi.
I mean, that seems
You also
appropriate.
it will register as H, full stop, and exclamation mark.
Of course.
Just for full emphasis. That is a nice fact. Also, we were doing something about using a ship called Vaus to destroy an entity called DOH, or Doe. Which means that the games are called, like, Revenge of Doe.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Doe it again.
I saw
Play
that.
Doe.
I just, like,
I want to eat some cookie dough.
Arkanoid, Doe it again!
Well, that would be annoyed grunt.
that is indeed
I don't-
brackets annoyed grunt.
I don't know which one of you did that, but that was either an impressive recreation
That was Din.
or it was a soundboard. I don't know which.
That was
It was
Din.
Din.
I don't have my soundboard on. I'm trying to do data entry.
And I don't
okay.
have a soundboard.
You are.
That was Din. I'm an outer.
Din is a soundboard.
Yes, yes, he is.
I am a mediocre soundboard.
But you're still a sound.
No! You're not a mediocre soundboard! No!
Get there.
My voice will go higher until you admit you were wrong!
Oh, well, now I just have to see you try. You brought this on yourself.
Oh god!
Please
Yeah,
stop. Please stop.
That actually does sound painful.
You will hurt yourself.
Only very slightly. It could be worse.
It could be worse. Don't make it worse.
That's why you should stop now before it becomes worse.
No, it could be worse. I could be just be doing the Minnie Mouse pitch the entire time.
How many are we at?
True.
Five.
It could only be like casually painful, but I'd literally
like
do the
one
voice
gem
for
you're
several
missing.
minutes.
Why are you throwing a mouse that like a baseball? That doesn't sounds really unnecessary.
No,
got to be, like,
hang on,
underwater, right?
Yeah, probably. Can Sparks do the thing underwater, the identifying?
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time to spend on that.
Okay, note 1. Arkanoid Do It Again could be controlled using a mouse. Because the SNES had a mouse.
Ah,
Yeah,
there we go.
Have you ever tried to use that
That's
thing,
great.
by the way?
I didn't have a SNES. When I said earlier that this was a Sega household, it was quite truthful.
Oh, I think I missed that part. Oh, you found an egg.